What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is a very long overdue favorites video. And to be honest with you, I don't really know what the range is of this favorites video. Like, I don't know if it's from November, December, a little bit of January, maybe all three, I don't know. But either way, I had been compiling some things. I also have some product empties because I kind of feel like product empties and favorites are kind of one and the same. And when I posted my last video, I was talking about perhaps doing a product empty video, and a lot of people commented and said that they would love to see it. And then I was like, but they're kind of my favorites because otherwise I wouldn't have used all of them. Know what I mean? So then I was like, let's just do it all together. We have a couple of product empties, we have beauty favorites, and I've got book favorites, a few food favorites, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on into the favorites. All right, so I'm gonna start with the product empties, and we're just gonna reach on in and start pulling things out. Now keep in mind, this is kind of gonna be all beauty slash skincare because this is just products that I've actually gotten to the bottom of, which I don't know about you, but like I struggle with that because I have a really bad habit of really wanting to try like a ton of new things before finishing them. So the fact that these products are empty is saying something. First up, this is the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. And this is really helpful when I do a full face of makeup like what I have on right now. And I really need to make sure that my skin is cleansed before cleansing. So I'll use this pre getting in the shower, rub it all over my eyes, rub it all over my face, and then get in the shower and double cleanse. Because honestly, this is great for waterproof liner or mascara or anything that gets like stuck into your lash line, because I have that problem so bad. Next up is this dry shampoo by don't know how to pronounce that, but this is the super dry shampoo, shampooing super sec, and it smells amazing. Oh, there was still a little left. Oh yeah. One thing that I've been doing lately, even before I took my extensions out, was putting dry shampoo in my hair before my hair was actually getting greasy. So like the day after Hi! Did you want to do my favorites video with me? Okay, you can. Oh my goodness, so beautiful with your purple flower. We match, sis. Okay, oh, we want to sit right here. Okay, that's okay, you can sit there. Anyways, what I was saying was I use dry shampoo before my hair is actually getting greasy. And I saw this on TikTok, shocking, I know, but it was basically saying how if you do this before your hair gets greasy, it can kind of stretch out your no hair washing days. So instead of waiting until you're actually greasy to soak up with a dry shampoo, kind of use it as a preventative measure, and I just really love that dry shampoo in general. Next up is this Thrive Cosmetics Translucent Powder. I use this for my wedding makeup. I use this to set underneath my eyes. I use this to bake. I use this for absolutely everything that you could potentially need a translucent powder for. It's fire, and it's actually, I think, pretty affordable. There's only one color in this, translucent, and it's matte, and I actually have another one from Thrive Cosmetics in here. This is an oldie but a goodie. This is the, gosh, you can't even see it. It's like rubbed off. This is the buildable, I thought it was something else, CC cream with SPF 35. And this is probably one of my absolute favorite CC creams of all time. It's so nice on your skin. I have it in the color medium, although right now I'd probably be light medium or light. And it just is like, you could literally wear this as a foundation, as like I've worn this to the gym, doesn't break me out. It's glowy, but it's also somehow still kind of full coverage for a CC cream. I don't know, but it's absolutely amazing. This is legitimately like my 4th or 5th little tube of this. Okay, next up, I've got two lip products. This is the BUXON Lip Plumping Powerful Plump Extreme. There is kind of like a teensy little bit in there, but this is an absolutely amazing plumping balm without being super tingly, super like over the top. And this is in the lightest color that they have, so it doesn't really give you too much color, but it's like just a little bit to kind of give you like that natural pink tint on your lips, you know? Absolutely love this. And then this is by the brand KOPARI, and this is Lip Glossy. This is kind of like a super thick lip treatment that I absolutely love, and I don't have any little drop in there to show you, but my best friend got this for me for my birthday last year, so it lasted a very long time. Then this is also an oldie but a goodie, but for some reason lately I've been finding myself going back to this GLAMGLON Super Mud Mask Treatment guy. The only downside to this product is that it does does tend to dry out really quickly. So I kind of feel like I overuse it because even though you don't really need too much to actually like put on your face, I find that the longer I let this sit, even if it's completely sealed, the quicker it dries out. So that's why I always get the little guys, because I've had the big one before, and if you don't use it in a short span of time, it will dry out and be clumpy and gross. Then the last couple of things on the product empties are these lash glues, and this is from the brand EYELURE. It's the 18-hour lash glue. This is amazing, super affordable. I think I got this at Ulta, and I like that the applicator wand is not a brush. So it almost kind of looks like a pen. And the good thing about this is when you get a lot on there, you can kind of just like brush your lashes up against it instead of having to do this one, which is by Lilly Lashes. And this one has the actual kind of like hairs. And for some reason, I just don't prefer this kind of applicator when I'm using it for the little strips on the strip lashes. So they both are really good though. This is just a much more affordable brand, and sometimes you can buy the Lilly lashes in the kit with the lashes, so that's nice. And then speaking of lashes, I didn't realize I put these in here. These I used so much with so many different looks over the last month or two. These are the Tarte GTL Go-To lashes, and they are so nice for when you don't want like a super dramatic, like the lashes that I have on today, they're also from Tarte, but I forgot, I think they're called Goddess. These are definitely more dramatic, they're more spiky, but the GTL lashes, you can honestly do such a nice, like not over the top look with them, but they still give you enough volume to where it's dramatic, like ooh yeah, it looks good, but not like whoa, know what I mean? I've been loving those. I use those probably like 5 or 6 times, I think, and that's the good thing about like Tarte lashes or Lilly or Velour. They're all like super reusable. But while we're on the topic of lashes, I do want to talk about this really quick, because in that beauty video that I did where I was trying the different Ulta products, those Kiss Falscara lashes, I reused those 5 times and they looked awesome. Like I got so many compliments on them and they did not bother my eyes at all. They held up every single time I wore them during a workout. So I have to be honest, I was really impressed with them. However, after posting that, a lot of people were saying that I really needed to try Lashify. So I did go ahead and order it just so I can give them a try and compare to the Kiss lashes. The good thing about Lashify though that I did think was really interesting is that they have kind of like a monthly program. So you can build these little boxes for like $50 a month, and you get like, I want to say like 3 or 4 different sets, which is awesome. So price point wise, I do think the Lashify is going to be a little bit better just because of like how much you get, and supposedly their bond is much stronger, and then they have like a nighttime bond and all this stuff. I don't know. I will definitely let you know once I get it and fully give it a try, but I did want to mention those Kiss lashes because those are a great alternative to the Lashify, I think. Okay, 2 skincare products I want to mention really quick. The first is should actually be almost a product empty because I'm almost out of this. I talked about this, I want to say in November. This is when Tula came out with the glycolic alternative drops, but these are the sensitive skin treatment calming vitamin B serum drops. I love this. Okay, so in the wintertime, my skin is so stinking dry. And of course, obviously I have a horrible habit of picking when I get breakouts. And I'm not joking, when I would put this serum on, like after I had an active breakout, or if I picked it, or if I got a facial and my face was just kind of irritated, I would put these drops on in the morning, like not putting on any makeup or anything. And it legitimately calmed my skin down. Like I could feel it. It just like, I don't know, it just has such a nice calming effect to it somehow. I don't really understand how, but I really, really like it. And I was shocked because I thought I was actually going to gravitate more towards the glycolic alternative, but I actually ended up liking this one a lot better. And I still use this every single morning, even when I'm not having like any active breakouts or anything that needs to be calmed. I think it just makes my skin look really soothed. So highly, highly recommend this if you are somebody especially who has dry or sensitive skin. Then they finally, I'm so pumped about this, they came out with balancing purifying toner pads. I love this. Number 1, they're biodegradable. Awesome. Number 2, they're super thin. I mean, obviously, probably because they're biodegradable, but they're nice and thin, which I feel like toner pads typically are not. And then you always have to end up either cutting them in half or reusing them. But like, look at this. Look at that. That is so thin. And they don't have an overly strong chemical smell. As anything with Tula though, like if you are somebody who wants to kind of get away from using super harsh things on your skin, highly recommend any of the products from Tula. The only things that I personally can't use from them are their benzoyl peroxide line, like any of the acne clearing things, but that's just because my skin does not react well to benzoyl peroxide. But all of their stuff is made with probiotics, so for me this is just ironically because as somebody who has IBS, but their products are formulated really well and really gently. So like even the toning pads, although they're pH balancing, they're not like, you know how when you use toning pads sometimes and you wipe your skin, it feels so tight and like your skin's gonna crack? That's not at all how these pads make your skin feel, but they're still cleansing. Because even after I used these, after I washed my face, there was still some dirt on the pad. So I knew that it got off whatever was on my skin, but it wasn't overly stripping, which I absolutely loved. These are the Tula Balanced Beauty Probiotics and Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nail Gummies. Number one, they taste amazing, not gonna lie. But when I took these consistently, like even when I had extensions in, my hair girl was like, are you taking something? Because like your root grow out is way longer than normal. So she noticed it before and then I just forgot to order another bottle. So I ordered another one and I am already like almost halfway through it, but I just really love these gummies and I will definitely let you know if it helps with the regrowth of the hair that I've lost, because the last time I took these, it was just mostly for like overall hair, you know, health. But now that I have an actual issue, I'm curious to see if they will help with that. So I'll let you know, but I do love these in general just for probiotics and like the things that help with healthy hair, skin, and nails. So that's all the things I have for beauty this month. Now I'm going to talk about two food favorites, and I do really want to also mention the Brooklio Oreos. Okay, if you can find these near you, you need to get them. I don't have any because we ate them all, but they were so good. Probably one of my favorite Oreos of all time. Absolutely amazing. Okay, next up, just two things on the food side of things, not anything crazy, but Power Plate Meals came out with protein popcorn, and if you've been around on my channel for quite some time, you may recall back in the day, I used to make smoothie bowls and I would put Icon Meals protein popcorn on my smoothie bowls. Well, Icon Meals then got into like this huge lawsuit because their nutrition facts were incorrect and there was like all these other things that were wrong with Icon Meals, and so I just stopped eating them. And then Power Plate Meals came out with these, and I'm so excited because number one, I love the people at Power Plate Meals. They're seriously so stinking nice and their food is really good and it's accurate. So when I saw this and I saw the macros, I was like, yes, this is definitely accurate. And the consistency on these is different than the Icon Meals ones. They're not like dense, sticky caramel popcorn. They have a light, like, you know, those really light popcorn cheese puff things? Not sure what they're called. They might be just like a very generic brand that I'm thinking of, but they're really soft popcorn, okay? That's what this is like. So for the serving size, which is 2 ounces, it's 8 grams of fat, 29 carb, and 10 protein. So these would be a great addition to your smoothie bowls, or just like as a snack, you can make a Greek yogurt bowl out of them. Either way, absolutely love them. And if you haven't tried Power Plate Meals, definitely recommend them. If you're somebody who struggles with meal prepping or you just kind of need a supplement, that's what I do for them. Like I only order 5 meals per week. So it's just kind of like here and there if I run out of food or don't feel like cooking or whatever. Speaking of smoothie bowls, I recently found this at Target. This is the Jade Leaf Matcha Latte. And this is the sweetened one, okay? Because I did not like the unsweetened one, of course, didn't taste as good. But I had been having the matcha latte shake from Fresh Blends, and I was like, I need to figure out how to make this at home because it's like $10 for a smoothie. And I think I nailed it. So I've been using this, 2 teaspoons of this with my regular shake recipe, which is just like a cup of ice, unsweetened vanilla almond milk, the Driven ISO Drive in vanilla milkshake, the best one hands down, a little bit of honey, and then chia seeds to make it a little bit thicker. It's amazing. And you can also throw in a little bit of spinach to make it greener and you can't taste the spinach at all. So definitely recommend if you're looking to just kind of like switch up your smoothie bowls or smoothies in general. I almost forgot my other food favorite. So these are not on the website right now, but I feel like they're going to come back. And you need to make sure that you follow the Instagram and the website because the dark chocolate cookie dough Built Bar is legitimately the best Built Bar that they've ever come out with, no doubt. The cookie dough pieces that are on the top layer of the bar are straight up real cookie dough chunks. They remind me of the Ben & Jerry's edible dough that's in the freezer section. If you've ever had that, that is exactly what it tastes like. And it's the new formula, so it's really good. Macros are awesome. For the whole bar, it is 4 fat, 18 carb, and 15 protein for the dark chocolate cookie dough one. You need this. Otherwise, the other flavors that I really like are the regular peanut butter brownie, coconut, the cherry, white chocolate if that's still available, and mint. Those are my absolute favorites. Okay, so that's all I have for food. Now I have 3 little book/planner things. The first one my mother-in-law got me for my birthday. This is called A Year of Positive Thinking by Cindy Spiegel. You can get this off of Amazon, and it is so cute. So like every single day it just has a little devotional entry, but it's like positivity, little like, it's just really cute. If you follow me on Instagram, I post them a lot in the morning. My goal is to, every single morning before I start doing my work, I have my breakfast, my coffee, and I will read the day's entry of positive thinking, and I absolutely love it. It's just like one of those little things that you don't really realize that you like a lot until you do it, and then you're like, okay, I really need to do that. So highly recommend. Then Austin got me this for Christmas, and it is called Mood, a tracker planner, and it is supposed to help you track how you felt throughout the week with like little color-coded guys that you can fill in here, and then you fill the little circle out, and then obviously it has your week planner on the other side, and then when you flip the page, you can reflect on your mood on this page, and then like each week it has a different prompt. So like last week's was, what are 3 most important lessons you've learned, and this week's happy moment, and this week I'm grateful for. So it's just a really cute little way to add in some extra positivity, extra gratefulness, mindfulness, but it's also nice because it changes. Like for example, this week's little prompt is take a moment to imagine you could speak to yourself from a year ago. What advice would you give yourself? And does any of that advice still apply today? So really cool. I just like the format of it, and I like that it's not an entire month at once. I tend to work better with just 1 week at a time. And then of course I have a dog training book. I know, it's so funny, but this is called From Fearful to Free. And on my Simply Snooters page on Instagram, I also have talked about some other training books that I really liked, and I mostly read them on the Kindle app on my iPhone. But this one I got in a paperback off of Amazon as well. And if you are somebody who has a dog who is fearful or has some anxieties and you just kind of want to learn more about it, like the psychology of it, and there's also definitely some good like tips and like things you can practice and actually implement in this book. But what I personally liked most about it was that it talks about a lot of the dog psychology in a way that I never really thought about it. So like PTSD, phobias, how they develop in dogs, how they can get worse, different behavior things to look out for. So if you are perhaps wanting to step up your dog training game or just understand your dog more, I really recommend this. And if you don't follow the Suitors page, I'll put the little link here, or the handle I mean, on Instagram so you can follow. I often post a lot of the like resources that I really like, trainers, books, podcasts, and things of that nature. So that is everything that I have in this favorites video. I hope that you enjoyed. And as always, if you have anything that you think I would love, definitely leave it in the comments section below. That's a wrap for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So beautiful, and click subscribe so you never miss a Monday with Manders. And that's all I have for you in this video. I will see you in the next one.